Greetings. Today we begin Daniel's Explanation of Truth, Part 4, Section 1, and we'll be considering verses 21 through 34. Daniel 11:21 says, "And in his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. And with arms of a flood shall they be overthrown from before him, and shall be broken, yea, also the prince of the covenant. After the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and shall become strong with a small people. He shall enter peaceably even upon the fattest places of the province, and shall do that which his fathers have not done, nor his fathers' fathers. He shall scatter among them the prey and spoil and riches, yea, and he shall forecast his devices against the strongholds, even for a time. And he shall stir up his power and his courage against the army of the south, the king of the south with a great army. And the king of the south shall be stirred up to battle with a very great and mighty army, but he shall not stand. For they shall forecast devices against him. Yea, they that feed on the portion of his meat shall destroy him, and his army shall overflow, and many shall fall down slain. And both these kings' hearts shall be to do mischief, and they shall speak lies at one table, but it shall not prosper. For yet the end shall be at the appointed time. Then shall he return into his land with great riches, and his heart shall be against the holy covenant, and he shall do exploits and return to his own land. At the time appointed he shall return and come toward the south, but it shall not be as the former or as the latter. For the ships of Chittim shall come against him, therefore shall he be grieved and return and have indignation against the holy covenant. So shall he do. He shall even return and have intelligence with them that forsake the holy covenant. And arms shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination that maketh desolate. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries, but the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. And they that understand among the people shall instruct many, yet they shall fall by the sword, and by flame, by captivity, and by spoil many days. Now when they shall fall, they shall be holpen or helped with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flatteries." The text for this message covers about 11 years. This is the reign of Antiochus Epiphanes, which is now history to us, and yet the times and actions of Antiochus are foreshadowing of the future Antichrist we find in the book of Revelation. The very first thing of note that is that he takes his throne by deception. First of all, he is referred to as a vile one in Daniel 11:21. He shall stand up literally upon his particular prepared stance or state, the King James word. He was rejected with contempt, and they gave not to him a glory of the kingdom. And he shall come in by means of plenty of peace, and he shall defeat of a kingdom by means of flatteries. Now, the King James term vile person is translated from an aorist passive indicative, third person singular, which means he was rejected with contempt. That is, Antiochus was not royally crowned as successor to his brother Antiochus the Great. With the assistance of the king of Pergamus, Epiphanes, having supplanted Heliodorus, pretended to be holding the throne for Demetrius, the son who was in Rome. Now, it's interesting, the word Epiphany means the illustrious one. Yet he was nicknamed the madman. because he behaved more like a madman than a king. He made himself a man of the people by partying with them, by bathing with them, by jesting with them, and throwing stones at passers-by. And the word translated flatteries is only used 4 times in the Old Testament, twice in Daniel, twice in Psalms, where it was translated by slippery places. Whether merely words or by means of bribes, he got into office by a slippery method.